Hey, welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Folks, it's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. Now, today's headline news. I took a little hiatus from the daily YouTube uploads, and so first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for your patience and for your understanding. I'm gonna get into why I took a hiatus, a sudden one at that, as we get into the game today. Let's just load into the Jade Room, and then we can talk about it some more. Nothing important happens in the first 5 discards anyway. Just kidding. The first 5 discards is where I usually make my biggest mistakes because I don't mentally lock in until about East 2. Folks, as we load into the Jade Room, let me also say this. If you've been enjoying the Zhong, feel free to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. And that brings us to our featured comment of the day. Now, by the time that you're seeing this, the featured comment of the day will have been written eons ago, etched in the sands of time, okay? But this one was so good, I desperately wanted to share it. Gamar Mom writes, folks, the incident 2 is over. The ball is rolling up the hill, and there's no stopping us now. To which, a free miser wrote Sisyphus on day 3 of his internal punishment. And then Spider Binky writes, my face when I misidentify the incident 2, the intermission. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, the incident was a period of, like, I want to say 10 games where I did nothing but lose and lose horrifically. So yeah, that was fricked up. The incident has been washed from the sands of time, just because, you know, the Mahjong Soul only allows you to look at the last 50. But this was the incident too. We were back in the incident mines once again. Thank you so much for the kind words. I sincerely appreciate it. And before we get too far into the video, oh boy, thank you so much to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. Link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch of other goodies, including our Riichi Mahjong strategy documents that I myself have written. With my own blood, sweat, and tears from Zhong in it in the Jade Room. Thank you so much, because I was like saying this before, and I really got a nice reality check by everyone in the community. Well, let me first thank the names. And I'm gonna pull up the names extra big mode, because this is truly the champagne problem to have, and I mean that in a really positive way, because I can't read the names on my little OBS preview window. Viola, Tiffany C, Die Forland, Nicolio, yes, that is correct. Followed by Laura Lynn, Kevin Z, Brittany B, and I'm Just Existing. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. It's the best way to support me. Genuinely, they give me the biggest slice of the pie there, and for that I am very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Folks, this is a freaky one, is it not? I kind of want another dragon in my hand. Me when I'm Seto Kaiba playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing dual monsters, I guess, canonically speaking. I think I want another dragon in my hand. Green dragon, white dragon. And we got a chance to accept the Dora, which is the 5 of bamboo. Things are kind of coming up Millhouse right now. I got a good reality check by everyone in the community, because I was panicking, thinking that, you know, the Patreon... you know, people aren't subscribed to the Patreon because it's just for the bonus video. I think, economically speaking, and this is, you know, this is business strategy. This is what behind closed doors, executive producer Fue Coco and I, this is what we talk about. But the business is like, I think the Patreon isn't for the video, for the one bonus video. The Patreon is for the daily YouTube uploads at large. And so I was like, God damn, like, I sorry for the language, but I was like, well, I feel bad because the daily uploads aren't really happening right now. And then I got a good reality check by everyone in the community being like, hey, Bozo. They didn't say it like this, but I could read between the lines. Hey, Bozo, we're doing this because we want to support you. Don't get it twisted, okay? And so I really appreciated that bringing me down to earth. And I'm, regardless of whether or not, you know, how the daily YouTube uploads factor into all of this, I'm so happy to be back. I'm genuinely so happy to be back. So again, just thank you for your understanding. So, Yusong, why did you take the hiatus? Okay, a confluence of fricked up things happened, and basically, just your boy's personal life was not going super well. Now, this month's Patreon upload is possibly the saddest video I've ever made. Oh, And this is a confusing business strategy because immediately after recording the video, I basically tell you in great detail kind of everything that's happened this past, I don't know, last few weeks, this last month. That have kind of led to all of this. And it's a little gloomy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little gloomy. What am I? The evolution of Oddish? It's a 5 out of 10 at best. Don't humor me with a +2. Don't patronize me. Let me earn the +2s. It's a little gloomy. And then I uploaded that video and I was like, what am I paywalling my own sadness? I was like, hopefully I'm not doing something like incredibly tone deaf right now. I don't think I am, but it was just so funny to be like, yeah, I guess I'm paywalling my own sadness. Like, I don't know what that is. But also, to that video's credit and to the credit of everyone in this community, after I posted it on Patreon, I went to go get myself like an emotional support, peach oolong tea or whatever. I read the supportive comments in the parking lot and I just started sobbing. I've done so much good crying in the last few weeks. And you might think that I'm being sarcastic, but that's not. I've genuinely done so much like good crying. Folks, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would literally this is how people get radicalized. You don't let yourself cry, and then suddenly you're breaking down the door to our lawmaker's office on January 6th. Folks, I don't want to end up like that. I want to actually be able to move through the emotions. So anyway, I read all the Patreon comments and they made me cry. So thank you for that. And you might think that I'm being sarcastic, but I'm absolutely not being sarcastic. Now, this is probably the fault of mine because when I do sarcasm, I often forget to turn on sarcastic voice, and so that is on me. And we can all learn, and we're all growing. Folks, this hand is really, really good. Maybe all symbols, but probably not. Probably just a Riichi Pinfu hand, and I'm into that. Riichi Pinfu, Red 5 Dora, this is a good hand right here. The 7 of circles is probably going to be our pair. I can't say for certain necessarily, but I want to say that the 7 of circles is defo going to be our pair. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai, folks. 1 or a 4 of circles gets us there. 4 or a 6 of bamboo gets us there. I obviously want that 4 or 6 of bamboo so that we can end on this double-sided weight. So we can call Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Dora. Because for Pinfu, you need to end on a double-sided weight. The oligarchs in charge don't want to make it so that you can get Pinfu on a single-sided weight. And you know what? I think that's fricked up. That's why I'm running for office. Okay, hang on. I think I literally need to call Riichi here. I don't see this hand improving, and it's a little bit of a Suji trap. I'm showing everyone that I'm not waiting with a 4 and a 5 of bamboo. I could be waiting with a 7 and an 8 of bamboo, so I don't expect anyone to go, yippee, time to discard the 6 of bamboo right now. But this is not that bad. Our hand is very, very valuable. And if we don't get the 6 of bamboo, maybe we can set an inadvertent Suji trap by drawing into the 9 of bamboo. That would also be really tight. So anyway, yes, I paywalled my sadness. Holy burge. A crosser just... They conned into sumo. They conned and then gave themselves one more. After a con sumo, green dragon, 2 door. Rubber raggy. I paid $1,000 just to watch. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. A crossroads got the mandate. What the frick just happened here? Genuinely, what the F just happened? Is that going to be the thumbnail hand? Oh, I don't know. But now that I've said it, you're probably thinking about the thumbnail hand. I don't know. It's Schrodinger's thumbnail. I don't know if that's going to be the thumbnail hand. Okay. What else has been going on? I got to talk to my therapist today. Talking to my therapist. This is getting very personal, but really, you think I've been what? Skateboarding and drinking Monster Energy? No, I've been on this. I've been just trying to take care of myself. It's been a little. I haven't been out partying at Yusong HQ. You know what I mean? I've just been trying to do a little recovering. Sometimes my therapist will ask me these incredible leading questions. Sometimes my therapist will genuinely she'll ask me these questions, and it's very clear what the answer is supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I was telling her about I felt so much shame. I've been in the shame mines recently, and let me tell you something. I don't enjoy being in the shame mines. About not being able to make videos, or the streams have still been happening, but I just feel behind on a whole bunch of things. And my therapist, in the nicest voice possible, she's like, "And what do you think? And do you think that this excessive beating yourself up is what are the positives of that?" she's just trying to because I think the whole point of therapy is leading a horse to water. but not forcing the horse to drink. What does that even mean? I don't know. The point is, like, if she just told me, hey, Yusong, this is why your brain isn't working. You got all these issues about your childhood, you know, bingo, bango, bongo, you know, you got all this, you're anxious as frick, and you got all this self-loathing. I don't think I would really internalize that. But I think if she asks enough leading questions, and, like, I discover that for myself, it's a lot more powerful. I mean, I'm no therapist. I'm barely an English major. You know what I mean? A lot of my finals were take-home essays. So, and I'm not trying to say that I used, you know, cheating mechanisms. Absolutely not. I just mean to say, it's a lot less pressure having to, you know, write an essay than take an exam. Give me that any single day of the week, baby. So yeah, I got to talk to my therapist, and that was nice. Do you think all this excessive beating yourself up is good? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I gonna chi here? Chiing here doesn't seem awful, no? I'm one tile away from Tenpai. But I could draw into... Oh... This is tricky, because this accepts the Dora. I don't think I'm supposed to chi here. It's really close, though. East 2, repeat 1, chi decision. Really close. 7 of bamboo. Okay, cross are just way too close. They were single tile Yorking it for the Dora. Mixed triple sequence. Okay. Coming after my throne / title of the San Shokler. I'm also just gonna say this. As I was recording, possibly the saddest, and I don't mean it was that sad. It was also like, there were also nice and funny moments in there. Which I appreciated. I was glad that my brain hadn't totally given up, and that there were still nice and funny moments in the commentary of the Patreon video. So I was trying to, you know, say some sad stuff and kind of get through it. Whoa, we could also have Sanshoku. That's kind of interesting. We could have, like, we could do what they did. But our hand is really bad otherwise. I have 3 shapes in my hand. We need 5 to win. Okay, it's looking really bad. We want to draw into a West Wind, or an East Wind, or a White Dragon, or a 1 of characters. Like, so many tiles would make this hand go oingo boingo. We're not drawing any of them. The thing is that, like, even if Left Lord throws a 9 of characters or a 9 of bamboo, there's no way I'm gonna call chi. Our hand is so far away from Tenpai, it's not even worth joking about Tenpai right now. Please, can we have some decorum? No, absolutely not. If I draw into a 9 of characters here, then I would chi into the 9 of bamboo, and vice versa. I would chi to confirm Sanshoku, but not to speculate. Not to, you know, not to analytics post on main right now, but that is absolutely the... I think there's better EV in confirming Sanshoku than just Hakutua speculating on that thing. Yusong, define EV? I can't. I'm just saying it because I think it makes me sound smarter. But this was classic Yostar. Genuinely, on the Patreon video, the most outrageous... I'm not trying to clickbait you either. It was genuinely, like, darkly funny. Like, in a Chekhovian sense. Like in the work of Chekhov, you would find this as an example of dark humor. When I was trying to, like, be real and say, hey, these are some sad things I just kind of wanted to share with everyone, it was the most outrageous Mahjong. It wasn't... I was really just hoping for, like, a regular game, but no, it was like... I was just hoping to talk about things that were going on in my life. The Mahjong that occurred demanded an audience. You know what I mean? The Mahjong demanded attention. It was an elephant in the room. It was address me, you know? So that was hilarious. And then, like, this is so sick and twisted. So you want to know how to get good Mahjong luck? Just be going through it. Just have, like, a harrowing mental health episode. I mean, I shouldn't... Okay, I guess I shouldn't joke about that. But just, like, just go through... Like, I don't know. Like, desperately be struggling on a day-to-day basis to accomplish things, and then log on to Mahjong Soul, and you're gonna get good tiles. Folks, I don't make the rules. I genuinely don't make the rules. Yusong, what else is going on? Here's the thing. I think a big part of it, and I genuinely appreciate all the comments and messages, even if I can't take the time to respond to every single one. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm freaking, you know, Daniel Radcliffe. I got no time. It's more so like, please, you know, I like responding to people. I know, isn't that messed up? I know. Breaking news. Introvert likes responding to people. It might be more likely than you think. It's not that I don't like responding to people. It's more so, by the way, I'm cutting 7 of circles, 8 of circles. Oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this photograph. I might have to chase this Riichi. Now I see 0 red 5s and 0 copies of the Dora, which makes me feel bad, which makes me feel really, really bad. Oh man, I mean, I don't know if I can cut 6 of circles or 3 of circles. That's my MFing problem. What else am I gonna cut? I guess I could fall with 5 of circles, 8 of bamboo. I do have defensive options, and we could just be patient. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. Yeah, that's the kiss of death right there. There's nothing wrong with being a little patient. By the way, I could still get into Tenpai, right? 2 of circles gets us there. I don't know if I could ever get rid of this 7. They cut an 8-9. Ugh. So that means that the rest of their hand is pretty good. They probably have a double-sided weight if they're willing to get rid of an 8-9. Plus, they could always have a, oh, Christ, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. When was this even thrown? Like 17,000 years ago, right? I think I can cut this. I'm pretty sure I can cut this, but I'm not positive. Is there anything else that's like guaranteed? I don't know. Oh, I think 5 of bamboo was a better throw. It's inside Tsuji here and it's inside Tsuji there. And a wolf here and a wolf there. But it is spicy. It is really spicy. I cut a 6 of circles because it's safe here and all the 5s are gone. And then how many 7s are gone? A few of them. I'm going to be real with you folks. I don't know what's happening. The door is apparently a safe tile, Lamau. Left Lord's going to have the last draw. Hopefully they don't hit it. I know I opened myself up to the comedic timing gods. And we get out of there. Left Lord chased Riichi with a very low odds hand. I'm just going to say that. Right Lord did have a double-sided weight. And because they were willing to cut an 8-9 early. That's a little spicy, you know what I mean? I'm glad that we were able to make that read there. Me when I'm at the oboe factory, I don't know, a lot of woodwind instruments do require a reed. And that's a music joke. And that's an orchestra joke. Folks, he's back. He's absolutely back. Look in the comment section right now. Yusong, I logged on to YouTube today to find a Riichi Mahjong commentary video. However, your joke about woodwind instruments saved me. I can guarantee you, I can't make people comment anything. The 15 identical comments, all saying that. I call Riichi no matter what here. I mean, this is a bad Tenpai, but like, who gives a frick? It's Riichi, red 5, but there's 2 Riichi sticks left over from the night before. You're about to see this increment to 3, but that's just because I'm about to throw in a Riichi stick. Okay, and then left Lord's gonna go for it. Had I waited 1 turn, my hand would have upgraded, but I think I got Riichi red 5, and there's enough, repeat counters. 3 times 300 is 900, plus, it's a free 3,900 points to whoever wins this round. And I like those odds. I genuinely like those odds. I don't like my single tile weight, but I like the how much I could win here. So a lot of Humpty Dumpty taking a fall, where Humpty Dumpty is my brain. What happened, I think his travel slurped my energy reserves in a way that I didn't want to admit. I was being tsundere with my own mental health. I was like, it's not like I'm tired or anything. Baka, you know what I mean? I was getting tsundere. I didn't want to admit it. I just happened to pack an extra lunch, not because I'm going through the worst mental health episode that I've gone through in a little bit or anything. Baka, it's a confusing analogous joke. But we got there in the end. Here's my inadvertent Tsuji trap, setting it for the 7 of characters. Perhaps this can sauce someone into dealing into us. That would be incredible. We did get very lucky with that 4 of characters, draw and discard. I mean, we would get luckier if we drew into a 7, don't get me wrong, but this ain't half bad. The reason that I'm scared is because in the middle of August, I have other travel. I have secondary travel. Ugh, would have loved that red 5 in my hand, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Early Riichiers cannot be choosers either. And I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you why I'm traveling in the middle of August yet, but I think it's for a very cool reason. It's a stream-related reason, and I hope to keep you updated, as soon as possible. But I'm scared of that. I'm scared of secondary travel. The thing about it is that, like, I was talking to my therapist about, what went wrong. Oh my God, you chased after all this time, managed to avoid every single dangerous tile. God, it feels so good to be back. Where's my censorship image? It's way too late for the censorship image. I'm in dead last. There's a dealer. Oh my god, they won all the points. I was like, how do they get so many points? Right, we were literally just talking about how they got so many points. All right, I mean, personally, I wouldn't have chased that hand. Let me see. East 3, left Lord, chasing my Riichi. No way, right? We'll see what Maka has to say about this. Draco Malfoy voice. We'll see what Father has to say about this. We'll see what Maka says. My dad works at Nintendo. He doesn't, but like, you know, we can make believe. So I'm scared of that travel too. And my therapist, again, asking a lot of very wonderful leading questions. She was like, so what do you think would be better than, because all I've been doing is watching YouTube videos at 2 times speed. I'm not joking. And I already made this joke, I think, either on the Patreon or on YouTube, or on the stream, so forgive me, but it's like cocaine dealer tells you that doing cocaine at 2 times speed is a bad idea. Yeah, no kidding, you know? Like, I hear that. I'm with you, you know? No arguments here. She was like, what would make your rest better than watching YouTube videos at 2 times speed? Again, a wonderful leading question, right? There's so much to learn from that leading question. I'm keeping the door. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. I should be discarding it earlier, I think, and because it's so hard to use it in this hand. I should have kept the south. And now look at this. It actually matters. Oh my god! Decisions matter. What am I playing? Oh, what's that one game that starts with Listomania by Phoenix? Stranger Than Life? Stranger Things? No, Stranger Than Fiction? That's a Will Ferrell movie. What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Let me. It's a game where your decisions matter. Video game that starts with Listomania. Life is Strange. Oh, we were getting close. We were genuinely getting close. Okay, Left Lord calls Riichi. Am I ever playing this? No, my hand is just too stinky. I wish we could play it. My hand is just too stinky. Yusong, please, I'm begging you. It's my second week playing Riichi Mahjong. Oh, okay, I hear you. And that is valid. It's just there's no way we're ever supposed to push this hand. We haven't even experienced our first dealer seat yet. You know, there's still time for us. Therapist asking me, what would make your rest feel better? Or what would have been restful in the last few days. And I said to her, and I don't know where this is coming from because I haven't been to one of these places in a while, but I said, you know, going to a museum. I think that's real rest, you know? You get to be in a cold room. Oh, this is great for us. This is really, really good for us. Across it, what did he even chase with? Oh, a triple-sided weight, a 147 in the character seat. That's a good chase right there. That's genuinely a good chase right there. So that's good, right? Keeps us all down in the dumps. And now it's easier for us to claw ourselves out of this very losing position right now. It's still East 4 somehow, despite the fact that we're 23 minutes into the video. Oh my goodness. Hey, drawing into a 7 of bamboo isn't bad though. I'm not gonna complain. Probably not a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence, but I'll flirt. You know what I mean? I'll make eyes across the bar. Yusong, what eyes are you making? I don't know. I don't know how to make flirty eyes. This is my closest. and that's a sign of, and that's like an animal once it's realized that it's being watched. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, what are you doing? So I don't really know how to flirt or to make eyes. And that's honestly, he's a 10, but he doesn't know how to make eyes. That's okay. It's genuinely okay. Going to a museum, I think, is real rest. So when I travel in August, I need to. I think the day that I come back, I'm probably gonna do some laundry. You gotta do laundry when you come back. You know, hey, I don't make the rules. I genuinely don't make the rules. I wish I did, but you have to do laundry on the day that you get back. I have found that when you return from a trip, it's better to just get all your unpacking done just to bite the bullet and to rip the Band-Aid off. And I'm mixing metaphors here, but I hope you get the gist. Is this anything if I keep a triplet? I don't think this is. I think this is genuinely 7 pairs, like it or not. And trust me, I don't. Like, I'm on the not side of things. Do I ever call Riichi? Hell no. Are you kidding me? Do I ever call Riichi? No. So it's like, if we get into Tenpai, I'm obviously going to enjoy being in Tenpai. And if we get to Ron, great. Awesome. However, if we then get to pivot to a better tile, something inconspicuous like the green dragon or the door. I mean, Or if the value proposition is just too high, like if we can wait on the door or something, then maybe I would think about calling Riichi. Then and only then would I maybe consider calling Riichi. As in, it's not very likely, wow, that we get to call Riichi. A little stinky about how many 2 of bamboos that we've drawn into, but this is fine. The good news about this is that if we get to wait on a bamboo suit tile, I feel like bamboo is actually flowing this round, and so that's really good news for us. Getting to wait on the 1 of characters, that's no joke either. That would also be really, really, really swell, you know? So I think, like, once the first day, you do your laundry. The second day, I don't make the rules. That's a museum day. You just gotta go to a museum. Because the bed rotting and stuff, like, this is why I'm so mad at myself. And this is what prompted the, do you think this beating yourself up is good? Yusong question. Like, bed rotting feels so good in the moment, but it doesn't heal you at all. It's a placebo, you know? It just makes you more tired and it makes you more susceptible to, and I hate to get all based with it, internet ads. You know what I mean? You're bed rotting for a day. Don't feel good about anything, and then suddenly you see an Instagram ad that can, like, I don't know, help you fix your posture, or maybe it's for like a clothing thing, like, oh, maybe if I owned this piece of nicely lit clothing, then maybe my life would be better. I think that you know, they win when you're bed rotting. And so despite the fact that you're really tired and you think that you need rest, I think I need a very specific type of rest. By the way, I don't, this is fricked. This is why I hate going for 13 orphans. But hey, Freudian slip, it's basically the same thing. It's basically that unlikely. This is why I hate going for 7 pairs. I've been yorking it for 17,000 eons, waiting for another pair to draw into. It's just not very likely. And I can't even pawn or chi to get into Tenpai. Like, my destiny is not in my hands right now. It is literally up to God. Well, here we effing go. I mean, I gotta believe in something. Can I throw 7 of bamboo? I can also throw 7 of bamboo. I'm happy to throw this. I'm happy to throw this. I'm happy to throw this. Right Lord dealing into love. I mean, this is. I guess if Right Lord wants to nominate themselves, you know, for a mainstay in the Shadow Realm, that's their prerogative. They dealt into Ipatsu as well. Holy Burge. And now Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. So we're in 3rd place right now. I'm not going to say it's Jover for us. Absolutely not. We can still get out of here. We can still end in, I'm even going to say 1st place. Like, it's not likely, but it's not impossible either. But most importantly, we should just keep our eyes out to protect 3rd place if we can. Like, if we don't win a huge hand here, that's okay. So long as we can prevent Right Lord from running it back in the dealer seat, that's good enough for me, right? This is their last dealer seat possible. So as soon as we can get rid of it, the better. So basically what I'm telling you is, after August trip, if my anecdotes immediately afterwards do not involve a museum, you have full permission to bully me into going into a museum. Other things that I think Yusong would enjoy in terms of rest, not to dox myself. So I think I am gonna trade in and here's the thing. I don't believe in emulation at all. I think emulation is wrong, and that I think if you ever emulate any single game, you should be jailed without a trial. But why? I love corporations. I think that you should have to pay a corporation for anything. I think that there should be less regulation, less unions, quite frankly. Okay. The point is, I didn't buy it, obviously. I found an emulation device on the street, and I was like, well, it's good to clean up litter, so it's probably garbage anyway. So I found it on the street, and I took it home. But then I realized I don't play on this emulation device whatsoever. So I really want to go trade it in at a retro video game store. And I called one, like, not really in my area, but it's one that I like. It's like an hour-long drive away, which is a long ways away. But it's got good vibes. And they said that they would be interested in the trade-in. And I was like, hot damn. So that all of that, it might just sound like a chore or an errand to you, but like, can you please leave a comment, just saying something along the lines of, I know why the caged bird is excited to go to the used video game store. if you can, because like this entire outing, to use some Spy Family parlance, this entire outing has my jimmies rustled. I'm so excited. I'm genuinely so excited. I get to be in a place with retro video games. I get to make a good economic decision by trading in something for either store credit or, dare I say, cold hard cash. I'm very excited for all of this. Yeah, so that's something that I'm looking forward to just in my day-to-day life immediately. I think that while it doesn't seem like rest, it is driving 2 hours, you know, but hey, maybe I could stop and get myself a little treat. There's good taco stands in the area as well. I love a good taco stand. Are you kidding me? A good taco truck can like cure you. Like, I'm not even joking. Some of the best tacos I've ever had are like, you ever go to, and this is maybe specifically a Southern California thing, but if you ever go to like a taco stand that's right outside of like a Target, like some of the best tacos I've ever had were had right outside of Target. I'm not even joking. Like it'll just, it's a city where you're so spoiled with good food options. It's truly nuts, and it's like still relatively, you know, affordable, even though the economy is turbo fricked right now. How this could ruin me, right? This could ruin me. Oh my god! I think I was supposed to chi that maybe. I think I was maybe genuinely supposed to chi that 6 of characters to try to make it into Tenpai, not pay out an exhaustive draw penalty. Am I ever calling Riichi? I don't know. There's maybe a 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence chance in here. Oh man, I don't think I'm calling Riichi here. Just gives too many people a chance to fold. But I have Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Sanshoku chance. But I don't think anyone cuts 3 of characters if I Riichi. And I really want to run. Because if I win off of 3 of characters right now, it's Pinfu, Sanshoku, 1 Dora. It's 8,000 points. I'm also just going to take it. Like, I'm genuinely... I don't know if that Damaten was correct. Oh, it's just Pinfu, 1 Dora if I went off of the... That's okay, though. South, like, it might seem bad, but that's honestly okay. South one, no Riichi late game decision. I don't know. We'll look back at that with Maka, and I will have egg on my face. I will bark like a dog if I was wrong. Genuinely. That's at least we're learning something if that's the case. But the whole idea of going to a retro video game store just fills me with joy. It's so fun. It's so fun. Because you get to you ever do that thing where you just rifle through some used Game Boy Advance games? I'm telling you, oh my god. Like that can fix a human being. Like if you're depressed, maybe you just haven't felt the plastic of GBA cartridges in a while. And I'm no doctor, but try it before you knock it. Like genuinely, just like, you don't have to believe me wholesale, just try it. Yusong, you've been very cynical about people putting crystals in their water bottles. And yet you're advocating that there's some sort of spiritual absolution to touching GBA cartridges. Yup. Yuppers. I'm going to hit you with a big yup. Absolutely, I do. So those well, I can't do that when I come home from August, but I'll figure out something else as well. I'll definitely figure something out. There's the manga library that I found as well. I'm excited to go to the manga library eventually. Okay, well, this is a gosh dang nightmare. Right Lord has pawned into East one. They're going for a flush in the character suit. After they discarded the Dora, Left Lord has pawned into 3 copies of the Dora, which is a nightmare. And then Right Lord, that's terrifying. Really? Seth Meyers, Amy Poehler voice on SNL? Really? You're already cutting overflow tiles? That's super scary. It means that they might already be in Tenpai. Wowzers. That's a huge wowzers moment. This is your Mojo Clips wowzers moment of the game. I feel like Northwind is probably okay. What else can I cut that would feel safe in this position? 2 of circles I feel like is okay. I don't think I can chase this. Oh no, I really do want to chase this. Oh no, I really do want to chase this. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai if I do it, but I've got to discard like the scariest tiles known to humankind. How many 6s are gone? I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I know I know I would be Ishanten if I did that. This is fine. If they're gonna sumo, this is fine. Oh! Duh! I didn't deal into Ipatsu. Or did you see that? Oh, it might not have been Ipatsu, but holy frick. I'm just too scared, man. We don't have that much information. And now I'm still in a decent position. I'm not going to say I'm in a winning position. I would not be that bold, but I'm in an okay position. Holy, are you seeing this, by the way? Look at this. Look at this photograph. Nickelback voice. This is really good. I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. I just want to draw into something around this godforsaken 4 bamboo. You know, that's the Dora tile right there. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5 Dora. Oh, say it ain't so. That would be absolutely lovely at a juncture like this. 6 of characters goes hard. If we draw into 6 of characters, I probably cut, what, 3 of circles or 7 of characters? I'm not really sure. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not really sure. I would be also happy to draw into like another 4 or another 7 of circles. I wouldn't necessarily know what to do afterwards. I think that's a very complicated shape. Sheesh! I think that's a very complicated shape. I wouldn't really know what to do, but it would be nice. So we're now 1 tile away from Tenpai. I'll tell you what our nut draw is. It's a 6 of characters. Again, for Pinfu, we got to end on that double-sided weight, so I can't end on a single tile weight for the 6. And get Pinfu. Obviously, I can still end on it logistically and still call Riichi, but I want that Pinfu. And I want the better odds of having that double-sided weight to begin with. A lot of 2 of bamboo is getting thrown. I don't love that, if I'm just going to be totally honest with you. If I draw into a 2 or a 5 of bamboo myself, I would call Riichi. Double pair York in it, but I get to wait for a 9 of circles. Oh my god. Absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would. That would just be Riichi, red 5 Dora, but that's good enough for me. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5 Dora, say it ain't so. That's an insta-slam right there. That's genuinely an insta-slam. If I win this hand, then like so many possibilities get opened up if I win this hand. Like then right, Lord, I'm hot on their trail, hot on their tail. I'm not really sure what the phrase is. Had we waited 1 turn, would have gotten the pure double sequence. I don't think we're ever supposed to wait here. I don't think that we are ever supposed to wait here. Me, when I'm fundamentally misunderstand the laws of traffic and I pull up to a stop sign, I don't think we're ever supposed to wait here. How many? There's 2 copies of the 2 of bamboo left. The bad news about this Riichi, holy frick, right, Lord? I'm so sorry. This is 7,700 points, right? Riichi, Pinfu, red 5 Dora. Dora, red 5, excuse me. 7,700 points. They must have had something. And they're in last place. I don't think they have the luxury of being like, oh, maybe I'll wait 1 more round to see if I can get a better hand. No, if they had a good enough hand then and there, like I could see myself dealing in too. You don't get a lot of at-bats where you can actually make back a ton of points, you know? So it's fricked up, but sometimes you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I'm the hard place. Phrasing. That's awful. It's genuinely awful. The door is the 6 of circles. We can kind of make use of the 6 of circles, right? We got a 7 of circles. Now it's looking a little bit more difficult, but I don't know. 2 of bamboo, 2 of characters, something, you know? Like we could definitely get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I know we can maybe use the 1 of circles as our pair. I don't think that's going to happen just between you and me. I think this is probably going to be our pair. This is probably going to be our pair. We're relying on the 7 of circles as our 5th shape to turn into something, but I believe in the 7 of circles. I genuinely do. Okay, and then that's also interesting, no? I got to discard you, 7 of circles. I'm so sorry. There's so much good stuff that can happen here. So, wow. So this is really interesting. If I draw into a 2 of bamboo or a 3 of bamboo, I believe that we would be able to win off of 2 of characters, 3 of characters, or 4 of characters. I don't think I've ever seen a Tenpai like that before. Holy, if I draw into 2 of bamboo right now, it goes so hard. I might even get Sanshoku. I might even get mixed triple sequence. Wow. Okay, that would be disgusting. That would be really, really nice. Chi here to just be in Tenpai and confirm Sanshoku when it's a game of inches and I can stop their dealership. Check please. South 3 Chi for Tenpai. I think that's a good Chi. I think that's a good Chi right there. It might be obvious to everyone what I'm waiting for. It's a weirdo Chi, right? They might think that I'm going for a flush in the character suit, but if I was, my first discards would not be these. If I was going for a flush, I would have to decide between a half flush and a full flush, or I would want to hedge my bets for that half flush, right? So I would rather Like if I was going for it, I probably would have cut 7 of circles or something along those lines first to my hand before the west wind or the south wind. So I think it's fairly obvious I'm going for something stupid like a half outside hand or something. I hate discarding the Dora, but I love being in Tenpai. Right Lord calls Riichi. I can fold here. I can genuinely fold here. I don't want to. Please do not get it twisted. I absolutely don't want to, but I can absolutely fold here. I don't think anyone's going to discard 2 of bamboo unless Left Lord has the worst day right now. I mean, that would be awesome. Or if I sumo the 2 of bamboo, that would also be incredibly awesome. If Right Lord deals into me with the 2 of bamboo, that would also be incredibly awesome. No, Yaku! Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, man. This ain't my dad. This is a cell phone. How many 5s and 6s of bamboo are gone? None. And I believe this 4 of bamboo was cut before they called Riichi, so I don't think it's a safe tile at all. Now, I wasn't paying that much attention. If I'm just... Wow. Wow, that is brutal. That is genuinely brutal. That is genuinely brutal what just happened there. I'm in Furriton jail. My hand is still not valid. So, in Furriton, if your hand is valid, you can still sumo. If your hand is valid. My hand is not valid. I don't have any Yaku right now. The reason that it was valid before is because we had that dank mixed triple sequence. But now that is no longer the case. So 4 of circles being a safe tile, that's good news for us. If I can just make it into Tenpai, that would also be awesome, right? Any port in a storm. Plus, if we manage to make it into Tenpai and Left Lord does not manage to make it into Tenpai, that would also be awesome. I'm going to cut 1 of circles. This could still deal into a double pair weight on the 2s and something else. All that really matters is that we stay in Tenpai. It doesn't matter how pretty the Tenpai looks. You know what I mean? Like that literally does not matter. We are just trying to avoid an exhaustive draw penalty for the moment. 4 of bamboo. It's still not necessarily guaranteed safe. I see 2 copies of the 5, and the red 5 is still out there somewhere, lurking in the shadows, just waiting. 2 of characters. At least, hey, it's safe for 2 Andes right now, right? It's safe for Right Lord and for Left Lord. If they're gonna sumo, this is what I was talking about. I can fold right now. The reason that I was able to say that so confidently as they hit the Natty Sanchoku as well, is because if they sumo, we're not even in the dealer seat. We don't even care about the dealer penalty. Like we're huge chilling right now. So it is all last. Do I think that I can make epic comeback in the dealer seat? Probably not. If I'm just gonna be real with you, it's a lot of points. I would have to get a direct hit Mongon. Likelihood of that is not super high. Weird Al Yankovic, when doing a song parody of New Jeans talking about statistical odds, super high, super, or I guess the devil's lettuce. You know, that's also interesting to think about. Not an endorsement, absolutely not. It's a good stream filled with good morals. Yusong, you've wished ill upon your opponents in the Jade Room several times. We don't have to talk about that. You should have listened to what I said about emulation. I think that won me a lot of favor in the court of public opinion. Oh man, I've also been watching YouTube video essays about the downfalls of certain political pundits. I don't know, folks. My life. It's been bad. I was telling the stream about this. What videos was I watching at 2 times speed? I was watching reaction videos from from people watching the anime Attack on Titan. Like because I was just watching them react to things. And by them, I just mean random YouTube channels that I found online. Folks, this hand is so bad. This hand is like ungodly bad right now. And then you pawned into Prevalent Wind. I'm kind of hoping that you just win a 1-Han hand. It's a 2-Han hand. So if I deal into you, this is looking bad. It's looking really, really bad. I think unironically I'm supposed to fold here. Yeah, no shot I'm going to call Khan. Nope, absolutely not. Because if I call Khan, I can give Right Lord a chance to do something incredibly stupid. I need you to sumo. I need you to sumo the smallest hand I've ever seen. Or if you deal into Right Lord and we go into the West rounds, like I'm also okay with that. They're pausing a lot right now. They might not have a lot of good options to play defense. What do I have? Wow, okay. What? I guess they're thinking to themselves, well, I can deal into a Mongun or a Hanemon and still be okay. You must be in Tenpai. You must be in Tenpai if you're willing to do something like that. I am 1 tile away from Tenpai. If I see 7 of characters, I think going is maybe okay. Me when I'm nervous about the bathroom. Okay. I think that going is maybe okay. I don't know. No way I'm going. You are in Tenpai. You are throwing a million risky tiles. I'm just gonna assume that you are gonna win at a crossroad. I'm going to assume that you are gonna win it. I'm assuming that I'm gonna lose here. And even if you deal into right lord, things are probably okay. It's inside Suji. I like that. I don't know. I can't tell if you're really going for it or if you're not going for it anymore. I cannot really tell. Yusong, I'm begging you, at least think about exhaustive draw penalty. I am thinking about it. I don't like thinking about it though. Like it's not easy for me. One copy of the Dora is left. It is the red 5. A little bit spooky, scary. Not gonna lie to you. Northwind is technically not a safe tile. It could deal into right lord still. You've been in Tenpai for the last 17 years. Is this gonna finally deal in? No, because the 3 and the 9 both passed. It would be really strange if the 6 dealt in. Oh, no. This is also really bad. This is also really bad. If Left Lord manages to make it into Tenpai and I don't manage to make it into Tenpai, we might lose via exhaustive draw. But even if we lose second place via exhaustive draw, at least we're still in third. Not to look at a horrible silver lining, but like third place ain't looking that terrible right now. Oh, no. Don't deal in. Okay. That like recently came out too. The 2 of bamboo. Don't change your hand. I gotta lock in right now. I haven't been playing good, solid defensive ball. So that's the last copy of the Dora. 9 of characters is safe. 2 of bamboo is it's safe enough. You know what I mean? Green DZ is defo safe. Northwind is defo safe now. Okay, at least we managed to draw into a whole bunch of safe tiles. I don't know if I should change the draw order right now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I do give them the last draw, which does not feel good. So if I can switch up the draw order. Wow, your weight must be cheeks. I'm sorry to say it. Your weight must be cheeks right now. There's been a million little moments of, oh, I can't pawn or chi to change up the draw order. Please, God, dear, no. Please. Okay. Ron? What? No way. No way. That's how I lose. We'll take third. We'll take third. It's a long game. Holy smokes. We were in there. We were fighting. -7 is genuinely okay. -7. Hey, you're so 2000. I'm 3008. Well, you're 2000 and late. That's what that reminds me of. Awesome reference, Yusong. Awesome Black Eyed Peas reference. Thank you so much. Maka, spit on me. God, it's been a while. God, it's been a while, but I miss it. I miss it dearly. In a long game, it's going to be a long analysis. S-. Okay, let me... South 3. Chi for Tenpai. I think this went hard, but I don't know if Maka agrees. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. They hated it. Oh, man. I think it's because our like, if we draw and we get to Riichi, it's so good here. I think if we get to Riichi, it's so good here. Our weight is just awesome. We can accept 2 of bamboo, 4 of bamboo, 3 of... Or, excuse me, 2 of characters, 3 of characters, 4 of characters, 2 of bamboo, 3 of bamboo. That's enough tiles, I guess. That's enough tiles. I mean, I don't really know what to make of this. It should go in the LibreOffice document because it's a 72 to 27 difference, you know? That says something. And again, I don't know what it's like me reading tarot cards. I don't know. I don't even know what the tarot cards are trying to say. When your Riichi could be transcendentally pog, in this case, if we were to wait in the character suit, we might end on 8, 2, 3, 4 wait. Then be a little patient with your pawns and cheese. I don't think this chi is that bad though, because again, the scores are such that it's like, it's really close right now. I'm just trying to elbow out Left Lord. I'm trying to get there fast, you know? Sonic the Hedgehog style. I don't know. This is a tricky one. Can someone smarter than me in the comments explain why that evaluation is so different? And then no Riichi late game decision. I make it into Tenpai. The discard is correct. It's 36 to 59. You didn't want me to throw the 2. Honestly, I respect that. It's a really risky tile. It's already the late game. I shouldn't be throwing risky tiles unless I absolutely have to. This is gonna matter. Like this This is gonna matter. Like, this is gonna matter in the late game. Like I've already written this before, but I know my strategy documents have a lot of repetition, but I think it's like sometimes you gotta relearn some stuff for it to really sink in. When you're in the late game, there's no such thing as saving a risky discard for later. Bro, you're already there. We should cut we should have cut the west one, and then probably when we draw into Tenpai, then we cut the 2. I don't think we're supposed to Riichi either. And then if we Riichi, I think like the evaluation on this changes. I don't think this ever comes out if I Riichi. No way. Now I don't really know what was going on here, but you had 2 Dora, and that's pretty scary. Okay, so that was good. East 3 left lord chasing my Riichi. No way, right? This pawn, yeah, this pawn felt strange. I thought the Riichi was good. Okay, nice. Wow, your hand is incredible, actually. Cut green dragon followed by green dragon. That's fair. Your hand is still very, very strong. Wow, this hand came together. Wow, this hand came together. That's good enough. Like this is an okay tile to throw. Eastwind followed by Eastwind. Why is that word? Oh, because it's the Dora indicator. The likelihood of you getting it is worse. But it is seat wind and prevalent wind. I honestly would have kept this. I would have thrown red dragon followed by red dragon. But that's just me. I'm a different kind of beast though. I guess you just want the best odds of getting into Tenpai. This is pretty ridiculous. They never drew. I mean, this is the only dangerous tile. They had to throw so many dangerous tiles in order to get there. Wow. And then I draw the red dragon. Oh, sheesh. Okay, that's just a little unlucky. This player got super lucky. East 2, repeat 1, chi decision. 7 of bamboo. Was I supposed to chi here? I was thinking about it to go Oppa Tanya style, but I'm glad it wasn't right. Because I was thinking, like, if I draw into a 4 or a 7, there's just so many things that could happen here. There's just so many different things that could happen here. Plus, I'm not cheating to get into Tenpai. I'm cheating to maybe one day get into Tenpai. Folks, I'm gonna take it slowly as I get back into the daily uploads. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the kind words. One of the beautiful things about this little period is that, like, I have had to come to reckon with the fact that I love this community, and it is actually very, the channel is real. You know what I mean? Like, it's a real channel. And people enjoy the videos. And for that, I am so deeply grateful and proud. So, thank you for that. Folks, it's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoy the Zhong, feel free to subscribe. New videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Thank you for all your support on Patreon. It means the world to me. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.